Hello, 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 everybody. We've definitely been feeling this for several days now. I mean, we're looking at being under a constant geomagnetic storm since the 28th of March. It's been on and off, pretty consistent. I'm going to apologize to all of you. I was away on lecture and then I was returning the platinum returns for those in the Astrolo family. So all of you in that tier, you're well aware I meditate on every single one of your responses. So I was pulled away temporarily and I was not able to update you guys live as those things were happening. But as of right now, we are looking at a geomagnetic storm level 4 fired up earlier this morning. On top of that, we've had a huge Schumann blackout. Hello, Rowena. Hello from the Netherlands. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I hope you're doing well. It has been absolutely insane. We went through a Schumann blackout, which extended for quite a long time. It was a day or more of not receiving any data whatsoever on what that Schumann was doing. Those of you who are unaware of how the Schumann can affect you, it is an enormous amount of electrical energy within the Earth, in the Earth's ionosphere. It can cause all sorts of things from heart palpitations to feelings of anxiety to repetitious thoughts to struggles. Yeah, super heavy feeling, especially if you're intuitive. You're almost going to feel a heaviness when the Schumann really hits. It returned back online at a relatively high number in the mid 60s. So the mid 60s alone is going to leave a lot of residual energy. And I have a lot of reports from those in the Astrolo family and how you've been feeling. I'm going to cover that in just a second. On top of that storm, there has been a lot of heart center energy going on. So a lot of you have been reporting feeling a heaviness in your heart, feeling a heaviness in your chest, a sadness, old emotions of grief coming up. That's going to be huge. Those of you in the Astrolo class, you knew we had a fourth center month big time. We've got that full moon coming up mid-month. It is going to be really heavy in Libra. Libra rules the heart. Libra is all about the divine mother, the divine goddess. So we're going to have a lot of that feminine energy coming up in that heart center. So how you stay balanced, that's super, super important. And I'm actually going to cover that in a second. First, I want to tell all of you guys what I've been hearing as reports from a lot of you in your feedback of what you're feeling right now, because it's not the normal. So normally when we go through phases like this, a lot of us will get together and a lot of you will reach out to me and say that you're feeling really nervous, you're feeling really anxious, you're feeling just really off. This is different. A lot of you are saying that you're feeling out-of-body experiences. You're feeling disconnected with what's going on in your surroundings. You're feeling headaches, shakiness, dizziness, a lot going on in that sixth center. Some of you have been saying it feels like there are paradigms collapsing right now. And I know that seems like heavy language, and I don't really like to go too far into dissecting that language because all of us are on our own individual journeys, having our own individual experiences. However, we have got a lot of major things that are all lining up in the month of April. We are well aware that there has been a ton of energy moving through. The earth has been releasing a lot of energy. We're individually kind of choosing different frequencies. And I don't like to get too far into any of that. I just want you guys to have a take-home message that this is a lot of extreme energy. It's moving through us. It's good stuff. And what's going to define you from understanding that it's good stuff versus classifying and qualifying this as negative stuff and sort of holding your energy up here is going to be all in how you label it. So as these things move through, if you're thinking of this as, oh my gosh, I have a pounding headache, you know, what's wrong, that's going to hold up your frequency. If you are able to work with your mind and work with your language and say, okay, I have a massive release coming in my sixth energy center. I have new intuition coming through, and just simply change the frequency of what you're allowing your mind to sort of dissect this or sort of interpret this of being. It's going to make a huge difference here because it's going to be a higher frequency that you're allowing in versus holding on to the lower frequency of fear and pain and all of those things that we're kind of transcending and moving past. So I wanted to let all of you guys know, especially about the out-of-body experiences, because there has been a lot of you reaching out just really worried about your mental, emotional state because You've been saying things like, I don't know what I'm dreaming versus what I'm experiencing. Totally normal right now in the way this energy is moving through. Just hang in there. You guys take a peek at the AstroloLife recommended list for the month of April. That's going to help you with different mudras, different mantras, different asanas, all sorts of things that you need to keep yourself centered and your mind clear right now, because that's the goal. The clearer you are, the more of a channel you're going to be through all of this, the more you're going to be able to bring this energy in. You're going to be able to hone it, and it's going to feel a lot smoother moving through. So how do you stay balanced? Okay, so fourth center breathing, I'm going to put a link to that down in the notes. A fourth center breathing, fourth center mudras. Again, I'm going to put a link in the notes to that. Those of you who receive the AstroloGift Bag every month, now it's time to move away from the rhodochrosite and to move into the rose quartz. So whenever we're in that heart, whenever we're in that Libra, it is so rose quartz energy. So make sure you're holding on to that. Put it under your pillow. Hold it in your hand, whatever you need. We're going to be all about the heart right now. So we want to make sure that we're centered and we're connecting that center to open up and allow it to really move through. If you're experiencing some of these reactions from the out of body to the shakiness to all of those, that is an indicator that you have to make sure that this gateway and that heart is open. And it's so much easier to do than a lot of people lead on. A lot of times, all you need to do is place your hands there and bring your mind's eye to that center. You open up the flow, and that's going to be key right now, leading in through the next couple of days. I do not expect this energy to come down before the full moon. We have a really incredible month set up. A lot of energies flowing through, and we've got this more than anything. Hit me up in the notes. Tell me how you guys are feeling. Tell me some of the things going on. If you have any questions, let me know. You guys know I'm always here for you. We're here for each other. The entire objective here is to make sure that each one of us is able to move forward and evolve and live our own journeys, because that's the whole point. Okay, guys, I love you to pieces. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you need anything. Other than that, I will talk to you soon.